Have you ever been to Italy? I have. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so I just want to talk about my trip to Italy that I went on over the summer. A trip I went on thanks to the gloriousness that is my mother and family that I have in Italy. We went there during like peak tourist times, and so there was a lot of people at the places we went to, especially because we went to the hot tourist spots. Uh, Among other places we went to the hot tourist spots, Florence, Venice, and Rome. And again, pretty nice stuff. And like I have a whole bunch of pictures on my phone. I'm just showing off like just a couple here just to I don't know, say a few words about them because of how nice it was. And we're starting strong with this lovely photo of a pigeon I got here. It's very nice, like a pigeon caught my eye. It was like right outside of a yeah, it was right outside of a church. It's pretty nice. So I don't remember exactly where this is, but I'm pretty sure it's in the same place where I found that pigeon. And I took most of the photos I took were just view shots. I didn't really take any shots of me or the people I went with because I see them all the time. Why would I want to take a picture of them? I just wanted to get picture of the lovely views that I don't get to see, here where I live. Also the architecture, the freaking beautiful architecture. Yeah, I really like this view. Of all the views I saw, this one in particular, I just chef's kiss. Mwah. It's the ocean, the land, the curvature of the trees, and you got little boats there. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Like my camera does not, my camera on my phone did not do this any of these photos enough justice. It is actually beautiful and incredibly hot. Holy baloney, was it hot? Yeah, actually no, so hot, so warm. It was during a heat wave apparently. It was over 100 degrees on the days we went, and we did lots of walking those days. And Caesar's upset that he didn't go to Italy. I know, Caesar, I know. I'm sorry. Ah. Oh yeah, that by the way, that's Caesar in the corner there. Oh yeah, so don't mind that eldritch horror in the corner there. That's just my dog Caesar. He just wants to be pet. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So yeah, beautiful views in Italy. So many beautiful views. I have a lot of photos. I'm not sharing all of them. Mainly sharing this one. But don't worry, I have more photos to show. Just hold your horses. Hold your horses there. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna move on to the next photo. Boom. All right. In a previous video, I mentioned how I was doing an art challenge, self-imposed art challenge. When that was originally going to be 30 days, but then turned into 100 days, and then like a month later, PewDiePie came with a video that he did one for a whole year, blah, blah, blah. This was day 40, as you can probably guess from the 40 in the corner. This was just a flower, but not just any flower. This was a flower I took a picture of that was from a bush of flowers that my grandmother planted at her home childhood house. It's old, very run down, too dangerous to be inside. That didn't stop me and my mom from taking a peek inside. And that rose bush that my grandmother planted so long ago before she left it, still there, still right outside the house, and this is one of multiple flowers that were on it. I took a picture and I wanted to draw it. I felt inspired. And I think it came out pretty decent. I don't know where the photo is. I tried looking on my phone. I think I might have taken it somewhere else, but this was, I don't know, it was a little emotional. My grandmother's no longer with me, so I felt the emotions walking through there. It's like, damn. This flower, we also looked at some other stuff around the area, church and other places that my grandmother lived around. We met some people that still live there that my mother knew. It was a fun time. And here, ladies and gentlemen, don't mind the human peoples down there at the bottom. That's peak tourist time, so a lot of people. And this is one of multiple pictures that I took of here. Oh my gosh, just look at that. The photo doesn't do it justice. The amount of absolute intricate detail the entirety of this building is made with is something to behold. And I like in this photo, like the sun is like right behind the top right there, so it gives it a nice fun glow without the clouds. Solid photo. Minus all the the humans in there. But it was something to be in Florence, because a lot of I saw buildings in there that I recognized from, believe it or not, Assassin's Creed 2. So when I saw those, I took pictures of them. I don't, again, I'm not showing all of them here, but I took pictures of some buildings I recognized from Assassin's Creed. This being one of them. Wait, was this building in Assassin's Creed 2? It must have. Yeah, no, it must have. Wait. Okay, now I'm doubting myself. Now I don't remember. It's been so long since I played Assassin's Creed 2. But yeah, the three major places we went to were Florence, Venice, and Rome. This was in Florence. And here we got a taste of first real taste of what tourist hotspots are like. You've got a lot of street merchants trying to sell stuff to a lot of people. Some stuff with headwear and stuff. Fun fact: you're not allowed to go in here if you don't meet a sort of dress code. I thought it was kind of silly, but you're not allowed to show shoulder. You can't have your shoulders too revealed. If you do, you need to get something to cover it up. And there's salesmen on the street, selling stuff that you theoretically could put on and then meet the requirements. I don't know. Far be it from me to question dress codes. Luckily, I did. Luckily, I was up to code. Thankfully. And there's a lot of restaurants. Oh boy, there's a lot of restaurants on the streets everywhere. When people that have been to Italy that come back and you hear them talk about how good the food is, they're not lying. That food is freaking good. The pizza, it does not look like the pizza we have in America, but it is very good. The family that we went with actually critiqued any places we went to that we got pizza. The family members that lived there critiqued the pizza. And so we hear 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Most of the places we're getting did not get high reviews from my family, but they were still good. They were definitely still good. I didn't try any of the alcohol. My mom and my buddy did. They liked it. I can't really speak on the alcohol. I hear it's pretty good in Italy. Let's see. What's the next photo? Okay. So here is Venice. I wanted to get this photo specifically because I know from an OSP video, Overly Sarcastic Productions, in case you don't know, there was one where they talked about it. There was a little bit of a focus on these pillars because this is where executions used to happen, long time ago. And the video I'm talking about, a certain political figure that tried to take over. It didn't work, and historical retelling kind of put a little artistic writing liberty. So they he entered into Venice through these. He came through these gates, or came through these pillars, and was then at the end of his life also at those pillars. His taking over didn't work. Didn't go too well for him. Venice was particularly, I don't want to say miserable, but it kind of was weather-wise because the 114 degree heat or whatever was made a little bit worse because of how humid it was, because it's Venice, all rivers, water. And I'll be honest, there was an instance where we went on one of those canoe rides, one of the boat rides. I was kind of anxious the entire time. I didn't really enjoy it. I was kind of crouching down, holding onto the side of the boat because it made me too nervous. I was oh, we're gonna fall. We didn't, thankfully. But it was funny because I was nervous that whole time. Yeah, honestly, the walking was fine. Honestly, it's like standing still that hurts your legs more than walking. It's the heat that would really got to us, especially because like I had like crappy sunglasses, and not crappy sunglasses from home. I bought like an expensive pair of sunglasses there because I forgot to bring them, and oh my gosh, they did not work well like sunglasses. I still have them, and I'm still upset that I bought them because they were expensive. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no cloud covers as you're seeing from the video, so there wasn't a lot of protection from the sun while we were there. But nonetheless, still very beautiful. A lot of, I took a lot of pictures. I'm not showing them off. Maybe I'll show them off in a future future stream, future video. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. So this isn't the only food I took a picture of, but I took a picture of this one specifically. Or well, I want to show this one specifically because this was the absolute best pizza I had while I was there. This was a good old Neapolitan pizza. For those who don't know, that's a pizza that's made with tomatoes specifically from, I'm blanking on where, but tomatoes that are specifically from one of two regions in Italy, and they're special. I think they're near a volcano. I might fact check in post, but point is, this one place that we ended up going had what was this? This was a Diavolo. Either Diavola or Diavolo. I forget which. But it was called one of those two, and oh my goodness, it was so good. The best pizza I have ever had. The absolute best pizza I've had in my entire life. I want to go back to Italy just for this pizza. I am not even kidding. It was like munching upon the holy grail. I was eating the what is that thing in Greek mythology? Where is it? Ambrosia. There we go. I was gnawing on some ambrosia practically. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And some people couldn't finish their pizza, so I ended up trying other types of pizza there too. I don't remember what those were, but I had a slice of like at least two other different ones, also delicious. Yeah. When I said earlier when like pizzas in Italy don't look like pizzas here, this is partially what I meant. Like, this isn't like a standout case. Like, this is what pizzas look like in Italy. Like, they don't do the sauce and the shredded cheese on top and then like some pepperoni. Nah. They don't do that shredded cheese, little thin slices of pepperoni over that. They don't do that nonsense. Nah. This is authentic pizza. If you're going to a place that says they have authentic Italian pizza and it doesn't look anything like this, you are being lied to. So yeah, pizza rant aside, good stuff. All right, so some of you might recognize this image. This is in the Vatican City. I actually did not know that this is where that image came from. I don't know how, but I did not know that this was in the Vatican, but now I do. I know a lot of things that are in the Vatican. So, me and my mom and my buddy went on a tour, but it was set up a little last minute, so we didn't get the English. So our tour guide spoke purely in Italian. I am not fluent. My friend is even less fluent than I am, and my mother, who is fluent, couldn't keep up because they were talking so fast. So we didn't really get a lot out of the audio. So it was mainly a visual experience for us. And the only place I was like really air conditioned was a room that had like those like tapestries, like those like giant artistic carpets. I don't know what the proper name is. I'm going with tapestry right now. That was the only like air conditioned room, and also the lowest lit room, or at least one of. This is one of multiple photos I took while we were in there without the flash. Don't worry, Vatican. Don't send your secret assassins after me. No flash. I promise. But yeah, it was fun to see this one because this is an image that I've seen a lot, like at least on the internet. And there's a lot of stuff I've seen a lot on the internet, but this one was, I don't know, I'm a fan of this one. I was a fan of this one. This is like in small, like sectioned off rooms that were filled with like paintings on wall to wall. That, I mean, that describes a lot of the rooms in the Vatican, but God, what can I say? It's the Vatican. It's literally full of art. We didn't see the entirety of the Vatican. This FYI. This was a very controlled tour, a very select. We only got a very select amount of the Vatican. Still nice, still pretty, and that was also the case when we went to the Colosseum. Whew, the Colosseum's pretty, but yeah, it's something being in all this stuff, all this older stuff that, you know, I don't typically get to see. And oh yeah, these two photos. One thing I remember from the tour is that there were cameos in this painting of Donatello and Michelangelo. No, not the Ninja Turtles, obviously. And I don't remember who's who. I want to say this one is supposed to be Donatello, and this gentleman right here is Michelangelo. I might again, another thing I might check in post, but I think this fella right here is Michelangelo, or someone over here. Someone over here is Michelangelo. Or unless the someone over here is Donatello and the someone over here is Michelangelo. I don't remember. Might fact check it, might not. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Whatever. But I think it's kind of fun to see. Like, even way back in the day, people loved inserting references in stuff. You know, self-inserts and references to other stuff in, you know, not, you know, in this case, in a time period we were not born yet. I don't know, it's funny. At least to me. But yeah, so that was my trip to Italy. It was really nice, really beautiful, really, really warm. Ciao for now.